Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Provocative Biofield. I am your Sagarika Babu. This video is the Biology MCQs part 11. Before seeing the questions, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon to get updated when I post a video. Let's see the questions now. Question number 101. Tendon connects a. So what is a tendon? It is a fibrous connective tissue which attaches muscle to bone. So among the options, the right answer is option B, bone with muscle. Okay, because tendon is a dense fibrous tissue that binds the muscle to the bone. They play an important role in the movement by transmitting the contraction force produced by the muscles to the bone they hold. So the main function of the tendon is they serves to move the bone. Okay, tendon serves to move the bone. So for the question, tendon connects a bone with muscle is the right answer. Next question, question number 102. Megakaryocytes. What is the megakaryocytes means? Our blood contains three types of cells. Number 1, red blood cell. Number 2, white blood cell. Number 3, platelets. These platelets are produced from very large bone marrow cells called megakaryocytes. Okay. So these megakaryocytes are the cells in the bone marrow which is responsible for making the platelets, that is blood platelets. Okay. So these platelets are necessary for blood clotting. That is the main function for the platelets, necessary for blood clotting. Okay. So among the options, megakaryocytes, the right answer is option D, produce blood platelets. Okay, they are the cells in the bone marrow responsible for making platelets. The right answer is option D, produce blood platelets. Question number 103. Ligaments. What is a ligament? Ligament is a fibrous connective tissue which attaches bone to bone. Okay, tendon is muscle to bone, ligament is bone to bone. Okay. This ligament is usually serves to hold structures together and keep them stable. It gives your joints support and limit their movement. You have ligament around your knees, ankles, elbows, shoulders and other joints. So, ligament is nothing but a fibrous connective tissue which attaches bone to bone. So, among the answer, the right answer is option C, attach bone to bone. Question number 104. Which cartilage is found on the ends of long bones? The answer is hyaline cartilage. Okay, option B, hyaline is the right answer. This hyaline cartilage covers the ends of bones in joints. Because of this function, this hyaline cartilage is also known as articular cartilage. This hyaline cartilage is found in the synovial joints and assists the motion of joints. What is the function of this hyaline cartilage means? They provide support and flexibility to different parts of the body. Okay. So here, which cartilage is found on the ends of the long bones? The answer is option B, hyaline. Question number 105. Bone forming cells are called. Bone forming cells are called osteoblast. Option A, osteoblast. These osteoblasts are the cuboid shaped cells that form clusters covering the bone surface. Therefore, these osteoblasts are responsible for the new bone formation. These osteoblasts are specialized mesenchymal cells that synthesize bone matrix and coordinate the mineralization of the skeleton. These cells work in harmony with the osteoclast, which resorb bone in a continuous cycle that occurs throughout the life. Osteoblast and osteoclast are the two main cells participating in those processes. Osteoblasts are for new bone formation. Osteoclasts are for aged bone resorption. Finally, these osteoblasts are the cells that form new bone. So for the question, bone forming cells are called. The answer is option A, osteoblast. Question number 106. Which of the following is useful for erythropoiesis? What is this erythropoiesis means? It is a process which produces red blood cell. For this erythropoiesis, among the options, iron, that is Fe2 plus, plays a major role. Why? Because this iron is responsible for the production of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a protein that allows the red blood cell to carry oxygen to every part of your body, right? So this iron is responsible for the production of hemoglobin. So basically this iron is the fuel for the production of new red blood cells. Okay, so new red blood cell formation is nothing but erythropoiesis. So for the question, which of the following is useful for erythropoiesis? The answer is Fe2 plus, iron. Question number 107. Nerve cells originate from embryonic. So the options ectoderm, endoderm, mesoderm, they are nothing but the germ layers. Okay, they are nothing but the 3 germ layers. In that, ectoderm give rise to nervous system and epidermis. Mesoderm give rise to muscle cells and connective tissue. Endoderm give rise to the gut and many internal organs. Okay, so among the option, nerve cells originate from the embryonic ectoderm. Therefore, it is also known as neural ectoderm. Okay, the answer is option A, ectoderm. Question number 108. Neuroglia cells are. Neuroglia cells are non-excitable connective tissue which supports the neural system. Okay, these neuroglia cells continue to replicate throughout our life. There are 3 types of neuroglia cells are there. Number 1, astrocytes, oligodendrocytes, microglia. Okay, astrocytes are the star-shaped cells with the fine branching processes. They are required for support and protection of neurons. Oligodendrocytes secrete myelin in central nervous system. Microglia are the phagocytic cells of the neural tissues. Okay, so astrocytes, oligodendrocytes and microglia all are neuroglial cells. So in the options all the 3 are given. So the right answer is option D, all of this. Neuroglia cells are microglia, astrocytes, oligodendrocytes. Question number 109. Fibroblast, macrophages and mast cells are seen in. They are seen in connective tissue, specifically areolar connective tissue. What does this areolar connective tissue mean? So areolar tissue is a loose connective tissue. It is present beneath the skin. Okay, it serves as a support framework for epithelium. So this tissue contains fibroblast, macrophages, mast cells. Fibroblasts are the cells that produce matrix and secrete fibers. Macrophages, they engulf the dead cells and pathogens. That means phagocytosis. So this macrophages, they undergo phagocytosis. Okay. Mast cells, they secrete histamine, serotonin, heparin, etc. Okay. So these 3 cells are present in the connective tissue. Okay. The answer is option B, connective tissue. Last question, 110. Bone marrow is important for. It is important for the production of RBCs, that is red blood cell. So the production of RBC is also known as erythropoiesis. Okay, the process of the production of red blood cell is nothing but erythropoiesis. This erythropoiesis take place in the red bone marrow. Okay, yeah. So this erythropoiesis take place in the bone marrow. Lifespan of RBC is 120 days. After 120 days, these RBCs, they get break down. Okay, so they break down in spleen. So spleen is the graveyard of RBC because RBCs, they break down in spleen. So this RBC, it originates. Okay, it starts in the bone marrow and ends in spleen. Therefore, bone marrow is important for the production of red blood cells. That is, production of RBC. Option A is the right answer. So this is the 11th set of questions. For more questions and more videos, please don't forget to subscribe my channel, share my videos and hit the bell icon so that you won't miss any notifications of my videos. Thanks for watching.